Do you ever feel like stress and unhappiness creep up, even on your best days? Is it easy to get bogged down by negative thoughts, overwhelming responsibilities, or comparisons to others that make you feel bad? What if you could start feeling happier and less stressed without spending any money? That all sounds pretty appealing, right? Well, you're in the right place. In this video, we're going to dive into 10 easy ways you can do just that. So let's get started. 1. Go outside. First up, go outside. Now, we know this sounds almost too simple, but hear us out. Going outside for even a few minutes can make a big difference for our mood. We tend to spend so much of our time cooped up indoors, whether it's the office, our homes, or even just browsing endlessly on our phones inside. Stepping outdoors helps us literally change our scenery and shift our mindset. Even if it's just stepping out in your backyard, going for a short walk around the block, or opening the windows to let some fresh air in, getting outdoors boosts our energy. It helps us distress. Sunlight triggers the brain to produce more serotonin, which is our happy chemical. Moving our bodies pumps feel-good endorphins through our system. And being around nature has been proven to lower anxiety and depression. So if you're feeling blah or overwhelmed, head outside. Breathe deeply and take in your surroundings. We guarantee you'll feel a little lighter. 2. Make a gratitude list. Next, make a gratitude list. When we're stuck in negative thought patterns, it's easy to fixate on all the things that seem to be going wrong. That's why shifting our focus to what we're grateful for can be so powerful. Grab a piece of paper or open a note on your phone. Set a timer for 5 or 10 minutes. And simply write down everything you feel thankful for, big or small. From your cozy bed to having a healthy family to that tasty sandwich you ate for lunch. For those few minutes, let go of any worries or complaints you might have. Just focus on all the simple joys, comforts, and blessings you typically take for granted. We think you'll be amazed by just how much you have to feel grateful for. Writing lists like this helps reframe our mindset. It nudges us out of dwelling on the negative and reminds us of all the positive we tend to overlook when we're stressed or unhappy. Give it a try. It's a quick, simple exercise that can make a big impact. 3. Learn to push negative people away. Now, this next one is super important. Learn to push aside negative thoughts and shift your focus to the good stuff instead. Easier said than done, right? But trust us, it's a game changer. When stressful or unhappy thoughts take hold, it's so tempting to stew over them, to ruminate endlessly about what's making us upset or worried. But all this does is drag our mood down further. So when you notice your inner critic getting loud with complaints, criticisms, or doom and gloom prophecies, hit the mental pause button. Tell yourself, I hear this worry, but right now I'm going to shift my focus to something positive instead. Then actively redirect your attention. Think of something that makes you smile, like a funny movie scene, a sweet memory with friends, or even just the fact that it's Friday. Focus on the goodness already around you or something you have to look forward to. Basically, swap the negative thought for a positive one. It takes practice, but it's one of the most effective ways to disrupt unhealthy mental patterns that hijack our happiness. 4. Give social media a break. All right, time for an easy one. Give social media a break. Now look, we love catching up with friends online and getting our daily dose of cute puppy pics. But let's be real, mindlessly scrolling through our feeds is one of the fastest ways to drive down our mood. Seeing the carefully curated highlights of everyone else's lives can quickly lead us down the comparison rabbit hole. And even if we're not envying our friends' tropical vacations and new cars, getting sucked into heated debates in the comments is sure to get our stress levels climbing fast. So give yourself a social media timeout. Delete apps from your phone if you need to eliminate temptation. Check in just once a day if you don't want to go fully cold turkey. We promise, even a short break can make a big difference in our outlook. We'll feel less bogged down by other people's drama, less insecure about how we stack up to our peers, and more present with our own real lives. 5. Do something nice for someone. And speaking of real life, here's an easy way to infuse ours with more meaning. Do something nice for someone. Lending someone a hand, whether it's helping carry heavy groceries, sending a small gift to cheer up a friend, or even just complimenting a stranger's cool shoes makes us feel good. It taps into our natural human instinct for caring, connection, and community. So keep an eye out for little ways to surprise others with kindness, even when you're having a crummy day yourself. boosts their mood, and yours is sure to follow. 6. Pour yourself into something you love. While we're talking about feel-good habits, here's another idea. Pour your energy into something you genuinely enjoy. We all have certain hobbies or activities that light us up, that help us lose track of time because we get so into the flow. Maybe that's cooking, gardening, painting, playing sports with friends, or cuddling pets at the animal shelter. Make more time for whatever it is that sparks joy for you personally. When we're going through stressful patches, it's easy to cut out the fun stuff because we feel too busy or too tapped out to enjoy it. But those passions are like fuel for our spirits. Re-engaging with them reminds us of our aliveness. It's rejuvenating. So put your inner critic on mute and let yourself dive into doing what you love. We promise, carving out more space for your joy is never a waste of time. 7. Forgive someone. Now, let's get real for a minute. Is there someone in your life who you've been hanging on to resentment towards for a while now? An old grudge or conflict that keeps bubbling to the surface from time to time? As satisfying as it can feel to stay angry at someone, holding on to all that negative emotion for ages takes up way too much of our mental and emotional energy. Here's the thing. Forgiveness isn't about the other person and whether they deserve it. It's a gift we give ourselves, a chance to finally set down the baggage and bitterness we've been carrying around. And no, forgiveness doesn't require forgetting or even reconciling with the person who hurt you. You can forgive someone and still protect yourself by keeping healthy boundaries or limiting contact. But releasing your end of the tension, even silently within your own heart, can feel incredibly freeing. So consider letting go of one old grudge against a toxic ex, an unfair boss, whoever it might be. Say to yourself internally, for my own peace of mind, I forgive this person. See how much lighter you feel. 8. Spend on experiences, not stuff, of course. Few things lift our spirits faster than plain old retail therapy. Buying exciting new things feels fantastic in the moment. But if you really want that happiness high to last, put your money toward experiences instead of regular stuff. Now hear us out. Experiential purchases, especially shared ones like vacations, concerts, restaurants or classes, make us happier not only in the moment, but for years after when we reminisce about them. That's because they help us meaningfully connect with others and the world around us. Stuff usually gives us a quick thrill before fading into the background. But when trying new foods together bonds us more deeply with friends and family, or realizing we can learn to salsa dance boosts our confidence for years, we're creating lifelong memories and personal growth. The next time you have some extra cash, try opting for making memories over buying more material things. Go rock climbing or wine tasting with your sew, take that bucket list vacation, learn flower arranging, make it memorable. Chances are, you'll get way more lasting happiness bang for your buck. 9. Smile for no reason. Alright, this next tip might sound silly, but it works. Want an instant mood boost? Smile for no reason. Seriously, crack a totally fake, totally cheesy grin right now. Feels weird, right? But amazingly, even when we force our facial muscles into smile formation, it tricks our brain on a chemical level. Smiling releases neuropeptides that help fight off stress. It makes us more attentive and open to joyful thoughts and ideas as they pass by. And of course, it's contagious when others see our big, goofy grin. It subconsciously nudges them to smile back. Suddenly, everyone's feeling a little cheerier. So next time you notice your thoughts taking a negative turn, flash your pearly whites. Smile wide for a minute or two for absolutely no reason at all. We know it's corny, but trust us, it's one of the fastest ways we can recalibrate our mood. 10. Get some exercise. Last but not least, you had to know regular exercise would make the list. Yeah, we know, working up a sweat isn't exactly fun for most of us, especially when we're already exhausted. But the mood-boosting, stress-busting benefits definitely make it worthwhile. Exercise not only tires out our muscles, it also helps rid our bodies of cortisol and adrenaline, the hormones flooding our system when we feel anxious or overwhelmed. It stimulates our brains to release more of those feel-good endorphins to melt away tension. And it simply forces us to carve out time for intentional self-care. Even a brisk 10-minute walk has great benefits. But do what feels good for your body. Go for a jog, bike ride, swim, dance session, or whatever. Moving those endorphins through our system is guaranteed to boost our outlook. The best part? All it takes is lacing up your shoes and getting started. No equipment or expensive gym membership required. So next time you're feeling low or cranky, try getting in some exercise. Your mood will thank you. Well, that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and smash that like button for more happiness-boosting content.